Yo, what's going on? Today, man, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every individual, man, who's watching these videos, using them as an educational resource so you can be successful in Algebra 2. Again, I appreciate you, man, not because you're wasting time, man, but because you're taking a valid effort to be great. And kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Part 2, man, of our 2.1 polynomial and factoring series, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. All right, man. When you first look at a polynomial to factor, see how many terms it is, and look for a GCF, all right, greatest common factor. All right, look for greatest common factor. That's first and foremost. All right, if it is a binomial, two terms, all right, a binomial, check to see if there is a difference of sum and squares. All right, sum of squares, excuse me. We talked about that yesterday. All right, difference or sum of squares. All right, where here you just square the terms, take the square root of the terms, and you got a plus or a minus. And here you would take the square root of the terms, you have a plus or minus with an I. The I is in these. All right, A minus BI, A plus BI. If it is not, check to see if there's a sum and difference of cubes. Now, cubes, these are cubes. See, that is the power of 3, the power of 3. All right, those are cubes. All right, so the sum of cubes. These are the sum of cubes, okay? So, before we start, man, Miss Stinchcomb came up with a little acronym that I like. All right, so I'm going to start introducing it, and it's called SOPs. SOPs. Let me show you. SOPs. SOPs. And here's what she means. I'm going to use my visual here so you can have a better idea. Right here, you have this sum of two cubes because it's a plus, so you have the sum. All right. And what you mean by SOP is once you find the cube root, all right, so this is a cube, so the cube root of a cube is A. All right, the cube root of B is B. All right, but for the rest of this polynomial right here, all right, S stands for square. All right, square. All right, square, S-Q-U-A-R-E, square. All right, square the first term. All right, so once you find the cube root of A, all right, the cube root of A. All right, the cube root of A cube is A. All right, so you will find the square root of A. So square the first term. All right, next, for the O, she means opposite. Opposite sign. So it's plus here. It will be plus here. The opposite sign is minus. All right, opposite sign. All right. The P here stands for product. Product. All right. The product of both A and B. All right. Again, the cube root of B cube is B. So the product, you take A and B and you multiply. All right. So square, opposite, then product. All right, of both A and B, whatever that term is. And then this P here stands for plus. All right, this will always be a plus. All right, this will always be a plus. All right. And then right here, square. All right, square the last term. All right, B, square B. All right, so SOPs. Square, opposite, square the first term, opposite sign, product of the two terms, plus sign right here, and square the second term. All right. So real quick, I want to just list some perfect cubes. Okay. SOPs, man, get to know it. All right. Anyway, some perfect cubes. All right. One cube. One. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. There we go. All right, 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64. 5 cubed is 125, right? And dot, dot, dot. All right, you guys continue your list, all right? You do that. Now, first example, I'm going to show you how to use SOPs. First of all, 64 and x cubed are perfect cubes, all right? So is 729, all right? Those are perfect cubes. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify the cube root of 64 x cubed, all right? Well, the cube root of 64, we just did it, is 4, and the cube root of x cubed is x. So this is my first term. That's going to be my A, all right? Then we're going to do the cube root of 729, all right? And that is 9, all right? That's 9. If you write your cube roots out, you'll know, okay? Now, here we go. First of all, this is A, this is B, okay? So I'm just going to use this, all right? So A, since this is a plus, I go A, oh, not A, 4x, excuse me, plus B, and then SOPs, all right? Square the first term, 4x squared. All right, so I'm going to just write it out for you so you can see it real quick. 4x, we're going to square that. Then we're going to do the opposite sign. O stands for opposite. All right, so the opposite sign, this is plus, is going to be minus. All right, then I'm going to find the product. All right, P stands for product of the two in the middle, so, or the two terms, so 4x and 9. So we have 4x times 9. All right, in the middle here. I'm going to need to erase and expand. Here we go, 4x times 9. All right, and then the next P stands for plus, and then finally the last S stands for square. All right, square the second term, so 9 squared. All right, like that. So anyway, when you simplify it, you have 4x plus 9. All right, again, square the first term, so 4x squared. Remember, distribute the square here to everything in the parentheses, so that's 16. X squared, opposite sign, so minus, this is plus or minus, 4x times 9, the product of what's in the middle here, the two terms, 4x times 9, is going to be 36x, and then plus, and then square the last term, 9 squared is 81, all right? So this right here, guys, all right, when I factor example 1 right here, this will be 81 factor, okay? Not 81, example 1. This is example 1 factor, okay? So here's a you try right here, all right? You give that a try, all right? And then we'll check it in class, all right? Again, the difference of two cubes, we can still use SOPs, all right? We still use SOPs, all right? Everything still apply. Square, opposite sign, see that? Opposite sign, product, plus, and then square the last term. All right? Again, you still need to find the cube roots of both terms. Okay? So now, let's go ahead and dig in on this one. 216 is a perfect square, and so is so is 1. All right? So we have, first we need to find the cube root. So the cube root of 216, a cube. All right? The cube root of 216 is 6. The cube root of a cube is 8. And the cube root of 1, guys, is 1. All right. So here we go. We're going to go right here, a minus b, because this is minus. So a minus b, 6a minus 1. All right. And now we're going to go SOPs. So we square the first term, 6a squared. Guys, this is not this. All right, don't write that. You got to square that 6 too. All right, that's a common mistake I've seen. All right, guys, you guys just want to write 6a squared. No, 6a, you have to square it, okay? All right, square the whole term. Then opposite sign. This is a minus, so we're going to go plus. And then the product of the two terms, All right, so 6a times 1. And then plus, and then square the second term, square that 1. All right, so 1 squared. All right, now simplify. 6a minus 1. Right here, 6a squared. Well, 6 squared is 36. A squared is a squared. Right here, 6a times 1 is 6a. And 1 squared is 1. All right, so there is example 2 factor. Here's a you try. You give that a try, okay? So right here, we got factor the sum and difference of cubes. All right, this is practice with partners. All right, since you're doing this at home, I am your partner. So you're going to practice with me. All right. No, really what I want you to do is I want you to work out all these. I want you to work out all these and bring them to class tomorrow. Okay. Bring them to class tomorrow. I want you to work it out. Don't look it up. I just want you to practice them. There's 6 problems. I'm asking you, please, nicely, practice 6 problems. All right. And then when you come to class, check them with me. All right. Check them with me. Okay. Ask questions. And then, all right, on the back here, you guys are going to practice in groups. All right. You're going to practice in groups. Now, you need to get this done because you got a homework quiz coming. All right. You got a homework quiz coming. And these problems right here, all 12 of those, 1 through 6, all right, right here. All these problems, all right, are going to be in that homework quiz. All right, so practice these 12 problems. That's what we're going to do in class. And what you don't get done, you can very well, all right, do individually. All right, ask questions, ask loads of questions, okay? Please make sure you try these right here, guys. Short video. Try these 6 at home. Bring them to me tomorrow. Thank you so much.